Good morning. I slept okay for me last night, so that's a tinkle, a twinkle, a praise. I'm grateful to the sleep. Did it make any difference with the way I feel this morning? None whatsoever. Woke up at 5 with the same feeling. So I'm glad that I slept. It's better than being awake and tossing and turning and feeling anxious all day, but it doesn't make any difference in the way I feel. Unfortunately, I wish it did. I wish it would make me feel refreshed. My husband last night was like saying, I'm not trying to be rude. He used a different word. He goes, but man, I slept so good last night. I woke up really refreshed, and that's why I just got up so early and got off to work. And I was like, shut up. And he goes, no, I'm not saying it to be mean. It's just like, you know, some nights I really get such great sleep. And I'm like, I don't have a clue what that feels like. So although it's partly sunny and, well, the sun's out right now, it's only, I think, 20 degrees. So I can't go outside for a walk. And I'd rather do that than do the treadmill for whatever reason, but I don't. There's a woman, I think her name is Jennifer Brea, B-R-E-A, I think that's her name. She's done a documentary called Unrest. My friend Julie told me about her, turned me on to her. And she's got ME/CFS, which is chronic fatigue syndrome. She did a documentary, and I haven't been able to watch it because it's not online for free. But so it made me just start doing more research on the chronic fatigue, which I told you my NP said she was almost certain I have chronic fatigue because of the EBV and possibly the Lyme too, whatever, but chronic fatigue is like really wiping me out. And yep, chronic fatigue sounds more like me than Lyme does, believe it or not. Chronic fatigue covers all the bullets for me because I don't get the pain as much as other people with Lyme, but I do get the achiness and the neuropathy and all the neurological stuff, and obviously this wasted feeling. So I almost didn't get out of bed today. I knew that wouldn't really happen, but in my mind it was like, what's the point? What is the point of going and sitting down on the couch and listening to the teaching and eating whatever, your breakfast down on the couch? You may as well just stay here. It's the same thing. Why are you even getting up? Why do you bother? Because I can't sit still. As tired and exhausted and weary as I am, so I did sleep, thank God. And here I am doing the same thing I did yesterday, feeling just horrid. It doesn't lift. Still haven't heard from my friend Susan. I don't know how she's doing. You know, usually they do a 48 to 72 hour suicide watch, so I don't know what's going on with her. Tune in later. I don't have any plans. I don't know if I'm gonna go on the treadmill or just go in the sauna. I'll check in with you later. Bye. I just thought I'd pop in and nothing's changed. Still feel like crap. Did something doing laundry. Washed up some dishes. Been on the phone for the last almost 2 hours with a friend of mine whose husband's been in the hospital. And just talking on the phone. I finally just said to her, I gotta go. I didn't tell her this, but I was like hitting a wall. So I gotta go get something to eat. Ugh. Anyway. Nothing's changed. I feel like P-O-O-P. Wish I didn't, but I do. So, talk to you later. Trying to get into the zen, right? I'm going to dry brush, and I'm getting into the sauna. And I'll see you inside the sauna after I dry brush. Okay. I want to mention I got on the scale the other day. I've gained 10 pounds over the winter. 10 pounds. That's ridiculous. So, clearly need to stop eating the chips and cheese at night. That's my comfort food at night. Just something to do. And also, take a look at this. I don't want to scare you or anything. I don't know if you can see. Probably can't really see. It's like alligator skin. So, backrest is not staying up. You know, you take Epsom salt bath and you can't put lotion on afterwards. And then you forget to do it the next day. You take a sauna, you go in the infrared sauna and you rinse off and you can't put any lotion on afterwards, and then you forget the next day. And my legs are just like sandpaper. They're ridiculous. They look like alligator. It's horrible. I don't know if this is such a good idea. I feel really awful, but I'm just going to be in here and do the best I can. 30 minutes. And I'm already sweating. I don't know if you can see that. Probably can't. Been in here 2 minutes and I'm sweating. What is up with that? 2 minutes? Holy cow. Anyway, my favorite thing. I'm waiting for the day that I get up and my eyes aren't like this. Because honest to God, this is my eyes. They don't open anymore. They're like half shut all the time. Droopy eyes. My eyes usually are, by the way. Wake up one day and feel refreshed. Wake up one day and feel, what the heck's with this light? I think my husband's got it on blue. Why? I have no idea. Let me see. Colors. Colors. That's the brightness. Shade. No. What the heck? Well, I don't know how to make this thing work. Maybe it's not working. Okay, that turned the light off. Now, this brings the brightness. No. Okay, that's blue. Disco. Yellow. I want white. I guess that's white. My husband's lost 13 pounds. Did I mention that? He lost 13 pounds by coming in here almost daily and doing some little bit on the treadmill. He's got a lot of ways to go. He weighed himself last night himself. We both weighed ourselves finally after getting new batteries for our scale, and he was excited because he had lost 13 pounds. I was horrified because I didn't realize he had gained that much weight prior to the loss. I was like, holy cow. He's got a long ways to go, but at least he's trying, because he sees, I think he started this, I think I told you, because he has to see his doctor in March for his physical, which he hasn't had a physical in a couple years. And our doctor does not play. He will get in his face, because he got in his face last time, and he was a good 25 pounds lighter then than he is now. So his doctor's going to see him now and go, okay, I told you to lose weight, not gain weight. But he's trying. God bless him. He's trying. And under all the stress he is under with me, I'd stress eat too. So I'm going to do this. I'm already breaking. I'm sweating. Wow. Can you see that? I don't think you can see all the sweat. Holy cow. Why am I? It's only been a couple. Wow. Anyway, I will pop in afterwards. I'm sure if I'm sweating now, it's going to get way worse. I might not be able to stay in here for the whole 30 minutes. I showed you the diffuser. Got lemon and something else in there. Lemongrass and lemon, hoping it would perk me up. And perk me up just made the whole room smell like lemon fresh. Wow. Okay, I'm breaking out already in sweat, and it's only been 6 minutes, so I'm gonna let you go, because holy cow, I don't know if I'll make it. Bye. Well, I just want to say that I think I read that the more you use the sauna, the easier you'll start to sweat, and you'll find yourself that you can sweat quicker. Well, it's true. I have wiped the sweat off me 4 times now or more. I'm just dripping. And I got another 14 minutes to go, and I'm dripping. So I'm feeling very woozy, but I feel woozy when I'm not doing anything, so I'm not gonna say that it's because of the heat, because I feel like this when I'm sitting out there. So I feel like I want to tip. Just checking in, letting you know that I guess it is true that your body starts to acclimate to this or something, and that you start your body, because it used to take me a good 15 minutes before I get into a real sweat. I start sweating within 2 minutes of being in here, and it's dripping off me now. So Wish me luck that I don't pass out. The camera's not picking it up for some reason. I just want to say the sweet sound of the ding, ding, ding when it goes down to 5 minutes left, and you hear, holy, I'm not going to wipe the sweat off, and I can't understand why it's not showing up on the camera, but I'm down to now 2 minutes, and when it went ding, ding, ding at 5 minutes, I was like, can I get out now? I mean, can you at least see that my hair is wet? My hair's all wet under here. This is the most I've sweat in this ever. This is the worst. Worse. I don't know why it's not picking up, but it's just sapping wet. So, and they say you keep wiping it so you can produce new sweat. So I will check in after I'm done. 2 more minutes. My hair's getting all wet. See ya. Done. Showered off. Do I feel better? I wish I could say, wow, you know, going in the sauna, and you come out and you just feel better. No. Nothing makes me feel better, but I know it's good for me. Now, is it good for EBV? Is it good for chronic fatigue? Is it good for fibromyalgia? I don't know. I think infrared sauna is just good overall for anything, because it releases toxins, and toxins are toxins, so it doesn't matter. But and now I'm up on my bed. You know, we have a sleep number bed, and it shouldn't sag. But guess what? It's sagging on my side because I'm here all the time. So I pump it up to 100 to get the sag out. Oh, well, it was down below 50, so it was sagging. I think I mentioned before that with temperature changes, sometimes you'll lose air. Maybe that's why it was so saggy. Interesting. Anyway, just got a saggy mattress, and it's a sleep number. And I highly recommend sleep number beds. He has his side, I have my side. We can adjust it to, you know, if I'm aching more sometimes, I want it a little harder. Sometimes I want it a little softer. Same with him. We basically stay at the same number. I'm 65 and he's 75. Just so you can put that in your notes, because I'm taking notes on what my sleep number is. But my heart rate got up to about 95 just sitting there. So that shows you that how the infrared is also good for the heart, because it's like a workout. It's literally like a workout. It's making your heart pump harder, and your heart's a muscle, and every time it pumps harder, it's working out. So just sitting there, you get your heart pumping hard. I'm gonna go back and do some more research on this chronic fatigue business. Jen on her vlog was saying that the doctor who did her EMG, which by the way I had it done too, Jen, and it wasn't that bad. It wasn't as bad as people told me either. But the doctor there was talking to her about fibromyalgia, and, you know, that was the first thing that kept coming to my mind when she was talking so much about the body hurting so bad, And I know that Lyme can make you do that. I don't get that. I get pains every now and then, like my neck and where the lymph nodes are, and my, you know, my knees will ache, but I never get the pain that most Lyme patient people will talk about. I get the overall woozy, tired, spaced out, wicked out of my mind. That is my symptom. And that's not a high symptom for Lyme. Yeah. Does it sound like I'm talking myself out of the Lyme diagnosis? You're right, it is. I had told the NP when I first met her, and I probably shared this on a previous vlog, that, you know, I didn't want to share this with my family or my husband, but in my heart of hearts, I didn't believe it was Lyme. I've never believed it was Lyme. Even after seeing a Lyme literate medical doctor, he based it more on clinical diagnosis because my labs were never definitive. They just were not. And when she looked at them, she said, you know, that's not really telling me you have Lyme. When I see Lyme patients, and again, I still need to have the CD57 done. Is that going to be the nail that closes the coffin on me? I don't know. But the other diagnosis, the EBV, makes sense to me. The because sore throats, Coxsackie, I had Coxsackie twice 2 years ago, within a couple months of each other. Sore throats, the swollen lymph nodes, the extreme fatigue, the insomnia, the gastrointestinal problems I've been having, which I've been having for a long time. That all kind of coincides with one another. So I'm just going to do more research on it. I mean, there's no test for that either, but right now we're treating for EBV. We're really not treating Lyme because I'm not on the antibiotics anymore. Kaleido Silver, my husband had bought it, and I emailed my NP, and she said, it's great stuff, but no, you're not going to start taking it. Not while you're on the olive leaf and the oregano. She said, we'll hold on to that for acute infections. And clearly I'm not acute, I'm chronic. But yeah, she told me no Kaleido Silver, so put that back in the cupboard. I don't know how much that cost him. Doesn't mean it will never get used, just means it's not going to get used now. Also, for the olive leaf, the instructions have for acute and for chronic, or just immune boosting. It didn't say chronic, it said immune boosting or acute infection. I don't have acute infection. But the acute infection, you were supposed to take like 4 to 6 of the capsules for a short time. I don't know what short time meant, but for short duration. Whereas to boost the immune system, it's just 1 a day. And that's what I'm doing, just 1 a day. Because I'm not having an acute infection. Because my husband was like last night going, you got to take more than 1. You're supposed to take 4 to 6. And I'm like, I'm not taking anything until I talk to her, because you're not my doctor, and I'm not trusting you just read something and think, pile it on. He's Mr. Take, you know, 10,000 milligrams of vitamin C a day too, you know. Anyway. Excuse me. I'm sorry that I keep burping in your faces, but that's my gut. So, and like the co-infections, the lab work comes back not conclusive. Now, my friend Julie has been tested. She tests positive for Lyme. There's no question about it. She's got Lyme. But she's never tested at anything for co-infections, and she's pretty much convinced that she does have some co-infections by her symptoms. mean, she never tests. And I only tested with IGenics, and I was on the fence. You know, I mean, you could, you couldn't. It doesn't say one way or another. Again, my symptoms, the dizziness, the anxiety, the exhaustion, my symptoms line up more with EBV and chronic. And I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia years ago because a couple years ago, my body did her. Oh my gosh, Jen. I felt like somebody had been beating me with a bat. I literally, my body, and I would go lay in bed and cry because my body just hurt so bad. I have not had that in a long time, that whole body just hurting business. Now I just, like I said a little while ago, just, you know, my pain here, there, ache here, you know, but nothing. Oh, the other thing, the neuropathy. Neuropathy can be caused by fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, and EBV. Not really with Lyme. I know people say, oh, it's not a real typical symptom of Lyme disease. Maybe Bartonella or Babesia, I don't know. I don't know. All I know for sure is I feel like POOP every single day, all day long, and I don't get a break. I need to get a break. I had that little break several weeks ago, a month ago, when I had my oldest grandson. Yeah. It was a month ago, or a little over a month ago, actually. I haven't had anything like that since. Constantly feeling out of breath lately, too. I feel like I have to sigh and get my breath because I'm just exhausted. So I don't know if I could do more research on some of the technical stuff on all these things, but I just can't. I leave that up to Sid. I just cannot do it because I can't follow it. I can't read the Bible. I read the Bible, I'm like, what I just read? That's why I have to listen. I have to hear the Bible. I have to hear my teachings every morning. I can't read the Bible. It just is like blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I have no idea. If you ask me what I just read, I can't. Now, can I read my Amish fiction? Mm-hmm. Because there's no brain power involved at all. And it's clean Christian reading. And I've said before, I'm learning about the Amish culture and all that. But, I mean, I can read that, and I read every day. In the late afternoon is when I do my reading. But, because I don't really have to retain anything. I'm just, you know. But anything that's technical, my brain is, and I'm a nurse. What happened to my brain? I was thinking if I was put into a nursing situation right now, I couldn't do the math to be able to figure out people's medications or to hang IVs or any of that. I don't think I remember how to do any of that anymore. I'm like, oh my gosh. I think I have forgotten how to even nurse. It's scary. It is so scary. And Sid, my biggest cheerleader, again said last night when I said, I just don't think it's going to change, honey. I don't think it's going to change. And he goes, no, you're going to get better. And I said, we have been saying this for 5 years. And he goes, yes, but we've been chasing after this and that and this. And, you know, and he goes, and I think it's a couple different things that we had to pull out and pull this from here and pull this and get it all together into one bunch. And now, you know, he goes, so it's taken 5 years for us to get where we are now. So he's very optimistic. Maybe he's just doing that to my face. I don't know if he truly, truly feels that way in his heart of hearts. But God bless him, right? Because I don't have that optimism. Wish I did. So I don't have anything else to say. My whole day was surrounded by talking on the phone for several hours with my girlfriend. Like I said, her husband's in the hospital. I did laundry. I've washed some dishes. And I did the sauna. And that's it. Oh. My stomach's turning on me. I'll let you go. I don't want to keep burping in your face. I wanted to pop in and say that my head has gotten really, really bad again. I cried. I begged God for help. I'm trying to keep my head occupied by crocheting. But I cannot describe to you the feeling that you feel like you're going to faint. I took my blood pressure because you would swear it was bottomed out, and it's not. My pulse rate is low, but not dangerous. It's like 66. It's in my brain. My brain is so bad. I don't know what to do anymore about this. It's getting to the point that I know I say it every single day, but how are you supposed to survive this? And it's like, I don't believe that I don't faint. I don't understand how you can feel this woozy, this not real dizzy, but lightheaded, and just woozy is the best way I can describe it. I mean, like, my head is just... So I just thought I'd pop in and let you know, oh, I'm doing really good. Not. And I so wanted to get to a store, even if it was a Dollar Tree, just to pick up a couple goofy little things for my grandbabies for Valentine's Day. And I haven't checked the mail to see if my mother's new meds got mailed here yet or delivered, because as soon as her new meds get delivered, I gotta bring them over to her apartment and put them in the lockbox for the nurse. I can't do anything right now. Can't do anything. This is the longest freaking... I don't know why I made this blanket so long. I should have made it like 2/3 of what it is. Because I don't know how much yarn this is going to take. I mean... But I'm just doing this to I'm just sitting here doing it. I'm just like on autopilot. I'm just sitting here thinking, I gotta do this or I'm gonna pass out. And that's no way to live. I'm, now that I started these the LDN and stuff, I'm going to start writing down in my journal every symptom, which is ridiculous, but and everything I eat. So, chest heaviness, of course I have a lot of gas, the feeling like breathlessness, and the head is it's like a kaleidoscope. When you close your eyes, it's like just everything is moving, and earlier when I wrote, I googled more on CFS. Guess what? Dizziness and off balance is like a huge, I didn't realize that. You'd think, chronic fatigue syndrome, huge thing is just being tired. No. Dizziness is a huge symptom. Huge. Makes more sense to me. I've been searching why I'm so dizzy, why I'm so off balance, why is my head so whacked? Anyway, I'll check in later. Hi, I just got home. I went to the store. Remember, tomorrow's Valentine's Day, and my grandkids are leaving Friday, and they are my biggest Valentines next to Sid. So went to the store and bought each of them, well, the 3 older ones, not the baby. Actually, I did buy the baby one too, but heart-shaped little boxes of Russell Stover's chocolates, and then 2 other little gift toys that they can do either in the car they're driving to Florida, or when they get down there. Bought the baby a couple things. They were all thrilled, and then I went over there and gave it to them and spent some time with them. I don't know. Whenever they go to Florida, even though if they were here, I wouldn't see them all week anyways. Just knowing they're so far away bothers me. I don't like them being that far away from me, and so I told my daughter, make sure you call me and text me and FaceTime me. I know you're supposed to be on vacation enjoying yourself, but make sure you... Anyway, I'm going to sign off now. I'm tired. It's a long day, and I can... Gotta get rest so I can start doing this all over again tomorrow. I'm praying that my friend Julie, CBD oil, please, dear God, let this help. My husband's got some CBD oil downstairs. I don't know, I've never looked at it to see, like she was telling me, they have either just the plain straight CBD oil, or they have the CBD oil with the THC that's 1-to-1 ratio. I don't know what we have downstairs. I'm imagining it's probably just pure CBD. But whatever the case is, I'm just praying it works for her, because maybe I'll try it. Although I don't need to be. I just need to be more relaxed at night for sleep. During the day, I sure don't. So, Lord willing, we'll be back at this again tomorrow. Hope you all get some sleep. And take care.